cushion. Whew. Hi there, Internet. Vinyl Burns. Hello, YouTube. Vinyl Burns here. Now, look, I'm going to fix my collar. Perfect. Feels good. I think that's good. Can't really tell. Oh. So, listen, boom, bam, boom, peep, pop. Oh. It's Friday night here in Montbar City, and I'm just a couple of days away from heading off to New Caledonia for a big gig. Beautiful, amazing, magical circus comedy festival on a tropical island. Beautiful, sexy island, all full of French people, and I'll be there. And so I'm getting ready. And what I like to do, here's my procedure for getting ready, because I've just been in the between seasons. Like, it's all the summer work, and there's a summer work in the northern hemisphere because I'm in the south. It's upside down, but that's how it is. Between the summers, entertainers who travel a lot typically work summer seasons, and in the interim periods, it gets a little quiet. You take the time out, just calm down, recuperate, replenish, nourish yourself, and enjoy. Pursue other activities. Not like that. So what I've been doing is chillaxing, preparing, doing some admin, paperwork, phone calls, very busy actually, but not performing so much. Preparing for what is about to be, by the looks, almost 3 months, totally solid. I think. A couple of little things to confirm yet, as is the nature of the business. But I'm about to dive right into it. And here's my psychological methodology for diving right into it. Because, look, I don't know if you realize, I used to be with the CIA. I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but I was with the CIA. And when I was undercover quite a lot of the time, you would be deep undercover, and then you would come off the job back to reality for a while. Then you would go back deep in undercover. Usually, you know, they would give you a signal, write a line of news into a news report on the 6 o'clock news, and then something in your mind would just go boom. You wouldn't even know you were doing it half the time. You just go and do a job, come back, and then back to normal. So you had to become well acclimatized to turning on and off, flipping back and forth, A, B, C sometimes. And I found on the occasions where I had warning, or when I felt the job was coming to a close and I knew that I was about to transition back to society, or the other way around, I knew a gig was coming up, I was going to transition into a deep cover situation like this, because, you know, you might be called on to do a bit of reconnaissance, sit and literally watch paint dry, clouds fall across the sky. Sometimes you need to go to a local cafe, just sit there and pretend to be having a good time with some lady. Of course, it's just acting. I'm a very professional guy who'd pretend to be having a really, really amazing time with a beautiful lady, when actually you're just checking out all of the goings on in the cafe that you're perusing. So what I would do is I would use the uniform, the costume, as the gateway, the conduit from one life to another. A few days before having to make that transition, I would just start wearing the outfit.
If you know what I mean.
I won't explain it, but it sometimes was very awkward and hard to explain, given the extremes of what I was pretending to do and the extremes of what I actually do in my just regular day-to-day. In any case, I say that to say this. I am slowly, just gently easing into the on-stage attire, the costumery, amplification of character-driven stage comedy personas. I got an itchy eye, got a scratch there. Effervescence, humidity. Oh, thought the horsey was gone. Some spy if I can't even keep track of my horsey. Hey, hoo-hoo. Why are these candles never on? Inasmuch as to say that I'm just throwing on a few different looks this week, just as I'm getting ready to transition into my new 2.5 to 3 month tour, taking in literally almost the whole world. How'd you like it? Not totally sold on the combination of the jean and the sequin jacket, but I seem to be able to pull off just about anything. Anyway, I just thought I should explain myself in case you were out and about in Montbar City, or you were watching me on surveillance cameras somewhere for some reason. I don't know. Hello. Perestroika. 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 You brought her, you perestroika. Comedy. Check. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. If you saw me out and about around town dressed a certain way, in a way that may not seem to fit the moment here and now, rest assured it's gonna fit the moment very shortly. That's all I wanted to say for now. I just wanted to let you know that, because if you don't get all the cards out on the table, you get
Misunderstandings, miscommunications, and you end up with really uncomfortable situations.
Okay, so I came to the big city to see a dude about, I was buying a thing off the internet, and the dude said, meet me in the car park. And here I'm in the car park, and I really don't know. It's just off the highway. I'm very confused. I also have a feeling that the guy was just scoping me out, because I used to be in the CIA. I'm not anymore, but sometimes they come for you long after the fact. There was a job I did way back in the day in Athens, and it didn't go so well, and sometimes they have a long memory. They'll come for you. You never know when and you never know where. That's why I'm not quite relaxed, because I know in the back of my brain they're coming for me. And that might be what's happening here now. Anyway, I'll report back once I'm back in the house, and if I'm okay, then I will do that. And if you don't ever see this video, then that's, well, I suppose it's redundant, isn't it? Because it's hard to make. Dead men don't make videos. I know that. Okay, I'm gonna get back in the... Ooh, food poisoning. Oh, no, I cooked that. That was alright. Alright. See you soon, I hope. You know, when you're a deep cover CIA operative in Eastern Europe or maybe South America or somewhere, it's really important to know how to act discreet in weird places. So here I am in a midnight car park just off the highway, wondering, where's my guy? It's been a long time since I had any water. Sometimes when you're on an operation, it's real easy to lose track of your hydration and your appetite and your nutrition. So if you're ever feeling lightheaded and wondering where you are and what your name is and what you do for a living, then either you're unemployed or you might be a CIA operative who's been out on the job for just way too long, way too long, and they forgot all about you. Just quietly, between you and me, the paperwork trail is not extremely good. It's a little bit sloppy. I shouldn't really have told you that. Just forget I said that. Come on, let's go. That was so dark and scary. Actually, that's the same car park. There's another story that I'll tell you in about... I don't think I'm authorized to release that for at least a year. But subscribe and hit the bell and make sure you get notified when it comes out, because it's a pretty good story. But I said too much already. Okay, Vinyl Burns out. Ciao, ciao.